All right, all right, all right. Man, y'all welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast, man. Every Wednesday at 8:30, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tune in to tell a friend, man. Yeah, man. Tonight, man, we got some real questions for y'all. We gotta ask yourself, who am I? You know, man, because a lot of times we feel that we are this people and it's only the representative that we're talking about until you get by yourself, away from your coworkers, away from the public, then you become the person that you truly are. And that's the person that should be with you at all times, because the authentic person wins this race around here, man. Because a lot of people, they'll put on that like we used to say back in the day, you talking in your white voice. So man, we got to realize that our voice and our presence, man, alone, our authentic presence should always be at the forefront of anything that we doing, man. So we asking them questions tonight, and we got some solutions. We got some things that can help anybody, you know, that's wanting to be helped, or really they can help themselves. We're going to give you the suggestions and you help yourself. That's how that really works. So hey man, y'all glad, go tell somebody, go share this live, go share this information to the people that you love, man, because it's gonna be helpful, man. We got the panel tonight. We got Mr. Michael, and we got the Alpha and the Omega. How about that? He is all in one. Let there be light looking at.
Yeah.
The God himself is in the building, y'all. So man, what you got for us tonight, God?
Well, first off, I want to say good evening to all my royal subjects. But today has been great as always. And when I say that Alpha and Omega, because I've been told that I'm him. I've been told I'm unpredictable, because I'm whoever you project me. Like, I'm whoever you influence me to be. I mean, I'm a being, but if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If you're mean to me, I'm the devil to you. So I'm whoever you need to be at that time. But ultimately, you know, I think I said it plenty of times before, I tend to meditate. So I watch my surroundings. I'm aware of my surroundings. So who am I? I'm protected. That's who I am.
Right.
All the way around. What you got, Mike?
Nice. Well, am I the meanest? Show enough. Am I the prettiest? Show enough. Am I the baddest motherfucker low down around this town? Show enough. Then who am I? I can't hear you. This is what we're talking about tonight, y'all. And for those of you who don't know, that's from the movie The Last Dragon.
Yeah.
And I'll be referencing this movie because this was another show of black excellence, as well as helping us to find who we are. I realized a lot of people that watched the movie didn't understand what the movie was actually about. When it came out, I was dating a girl, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't like it. He was such a wimp." But the movie was about a man that was in search of the final level, the golden glow, and everything that he was searching for was already inside of him. And this became evident when the master told him, "Leroy, you just opened a fortune cookie without a fortune, written by a master that does not exist, to find the answer to a question that you already know. There's only one place that you have not looked, and there you will find the master. Everything you need to find out who you are is inside of you." And most of our people spend so much time looking outside. We're looking for the second coming of Christ. We're looking for God to fix every problem that we have. It ain't going to happen. They're just saying faith without works is dead. You can have all the faith in the world. If you don't do nothing to help your situation, it ain't going to get fixed. So, who am I? I'm the one that's fixing my problems. So who are you?
The
Let's get
master.
into it.
Like a little
Show
Tubi
enough.
movie. Let me go
Show
get my
enough.
popcorn.
Come on, then, Mike. That's
Go
what I'm
ahead, show
talking
enough.
about. Y'all go ahead right quick. Let me do something.
All right. So what you got on it, Alpha and Omega? Let's go on and get into the subject.
Well, yeah. Well, who am I? Like I mentioned earlier, yeah, that what it boils down to. I'm protected, because I am who I need to be at the time, at the moment. So when someone can sit up there and attempt to say, oh, I know him, or you know of me,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to identity, self-discovery, purpose. I mean, it's things that we have to deal with every day. Relationships. Um, it all depends on what you need it to be. I want to say, man, we done spoke on so many subjects, but it almost goes back to how you defined yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much just like everything that you mentioned, and that was a great movie, and a lot of that stuff that you said, it went above people's heads, especially
Yeah.
like when when the movie came out, and even more so now, because they're so
Right.
stuck on becoming who the world wants them to be. So,
Yes. Hey, and the world will tell you who you are if you let them,
oh yeah, and the
but it's
world will
not
show you who
their
you are.
place. Yep. If you don't know who you are, they will let you know.
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, this question, who am I, is one of the most profound questions that has been asked throughout history because everybody's in the search of finding who they are.
Mhm.
The problem is, most of us, when somebody says, well, who are you? You want to give them your name, your profession, what you do. But this is not who you are. These are just things that are part of your life. Because your job is not who you are.
Right.
What you do on a daily basis, if you say, I'm a mom, okay, you are a mom, you can be a dad. But that's not who you are. Who you are is basically who you decide to be. And
Right.
you can't let somebody else tell you who you are. You have to show them who you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's one of the reasons I mentioned that, because you know, yes, I'm a chef. Yes, I'm an owner. You know, yes, I'm a massage therapist. Like yes to all the answers, but that still does not define me. So
Right.
right.
someone sitting out there like like the homie Donald Trump, people think that he's an asshole, but he's an asshole to you. But at the same time, he's
Mm-hmm.
done way more for the country. I mean, people can have their different opinions or whatever, but he is kind of like, who is God to you?
Right.
So
That's your that's because everybody
Mm-hmm.
has
yeah,
people have the same God. Well,
yeah,
they have the same God, but not the same definition of a God.
exactly.
Right. Right. And that's
And
what it
then
boils down to.
I
Go
wanted to
ahead. Go
put
ahead.
this is that a lot of times we hang around people who emotionally manipulate us into thinking that we are something else.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
All the
you have to
time.
look at emotional manipulators because they will have you believing that, oh, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, that's not the definition of who I am. I might be a plus size woman, I might be a plus size man, but that's not the definition of who you are. So once you really get within yourself and look within yourself and say, hey, no, man, I might be big here, but I make sure my heart is pure. I make sure my smile is always infectious, and I make sure that I'm contagious to people. So you have to be a light of joy. You have to be, you don't
Mm-hmm.
have to, but to say that who I am, you can tell people say I'm joy or I'm happiness, I'm peace. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm your super energized being that's gonna always reveal the truth in you. Because a lot of people don't realize who I am is just this shell of a body, but at the same time, I'm an energetic being that's going to protrude life into everything that I try. I do my best. I do my work to give you. I don't say try anymore. I work on not saying try because try is something
Mm-hmm.
that's so vibrational. But we have to do
Right.
our work make sure that we're energizing people in ways to where they're gonna say, man, you're gonna always remember how somebody made you feel. Always. I don't care if
Mm-hmm.
you somebody gonna be like at your funeral, to
Years
my man,
later.
that man made me feel like the best thing in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So who you are is the person that brings smile to people's faces. Who you are is the type of person that works hard with integrity. Who you are is the person that we all, look to become one day.
Mhm.
It's always
Right.
it's always a development stage. But yeah, man, I like that.
Right. Right. And there's an existential view of the course of the answer to who am I? And they say you are who you choose to become.
Yeah.
And that means you are it depends on your choices. Your
Right.
choices will determine who you are. Because you can make the wrong choice and that's going to define who you are eventually because you're going to become that person, whether you want to or not.
Right.
So in this view, making the right choices, and it ain't easy because we all make mistakes, but do you bounce back from those mistakes? Do you accept it as, oh, well, I made a mistake here, but now I'm going to go do better? Like, just then you want to lose weight, and you decide, well, I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm going to just eat good food. But one day you end up going to McDonald's, maybe out of habit. Does that determine who you are? Or did you get right back on the wagon the next day, eating healthy again? Those
Because you
choices,
can't.
they are.
It's a choice. Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's a choice. I like that. And then I wanted to say this right here, man. When you wake up, don't wake up on autopilot. Wake up with an intention. Wake up and say you're grateful,
Mm-hmm.
or wake up and be appreciative of what you do have. Instead of looking, don't wake up looking at your bank account, looking at social media, looking at the things that's gonna put you right back into a space of autopilot.
Right.
We stay on autopilot too much, where we're not even living with intention. You do things that are repetitious. I wake up, I brush my teeth with my right hand, I comb my hair with my left hand, I do my lotion in my legs, and I do the same routine. That's an autopilot life.
Yeah.
So a routine is cool, but have a routine of growth. Have a routine of, okay, I don't want to use Vaseline today. I want to use some um, herbs that I made from the chef's garden. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like my mind was going somewhere else. Yeah. And that's why we friends now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm the lightning in bad weather. I mean, it's like, you got, they say you wake up and smell the coffee. No, you have to wake up and brew the coffee.
Hey man, pick the
So,
Right.
beans
That's it.
and
That's
wake up
it.
and see on which brand that you want to drink today.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You know,
like that.
I got a T-shirt I was wearing a couple of days ago, and the guy he stopped me asking, but he was reading the T-shirt, and it just says that the devil whispered in my ear that you can't weather the storm, but I whispered back, I am the storm.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
man.
what it is. There's nothing that can outdo me because I am what I choose to be. And I choose to be the best me that I can possibly be at any given time.
Hmm.
And I slip. I slip sometimes that like when I'm on the road, I'm trying like here not to cuss people out. But every once in a while, you'll hear you stupid motherfucker. Get out the way of here. Hey, it happens. But I stand true to it because I
Uh,
know who I am. And last week when we were talking, Keeper, you asked that question. Well, actually, you said that people don't know who they are, and that's what sparked the topic because it's
right.
true. Most people
Yeah,
don't. They're all running through life on autopilot, and they are living as if they're what society tells them that they are.
Right.
Like
Right.
society tells us as black men that we're always angry. I'm very seldomly angry. I don't hang around people that make me angry.
Right.
But
Right.
I can't get angry, but it comes and goes it's like a light switch. You get me
Right.
to that point, I'll be angry, and then 5 seconds later, I'm back to normal.
They
But
turn it on.
And then they call you
yeah, that's a
bipolar.
bad choice. Yeah, but
Then they call you
that's
bipolar. Like I
yeah,
cuss you. I'm gonna tell you, I cuss you out and buy you dinner at the same time. So
right,
you really can't judge me. Like you take me to that point. Like
yeah,
Hendrix say, you taking it down, I'm taking it further.
Yeah.
But
hmm
I will let my light shine. I am black. I am man. I am educated. I am magical. I'm resilient.
Right.
I'm love. I'm innovation. I'm powerful. I'm influential, and I'm unapologetic.
Yeah.
that's it.
This the
All
main
of
thing.
that.
Main thing is reacting to your environment,
Mm-hmm.
shaped by your past and controlled by your fears. And that's what a
hmm
lot of people do right now. They're
Yeah.
allowing fears to control them because they saying that, man, this is who I am. I am who I am. I'm gonna be this person. No, you're
hmm
not. You're not gonna always be that person because it's gonna be some type of event that happens in life that's gonna transform or gonna make you transition into something that you're not wanting to, that you don't have a clue about. So
Right.
that's where your
Right.
fears gonna be like, nah, I can't go there. I can't do that. I got to be this person. And the whole time, it's like God is doing His best to transition you, and you're steady denying. But then 5 months later, you'll
Right.
say, well, why don't I have this and why I don't have that? Because you've allowed your past environment to keep you in a loop of staying in that same person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you hear people talking third person, man, that man
Mm.
crazy.
All right.
Third, like, nah, bro, he's not crazy because he's giving you some game on this is not who I am.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Keith, they be talking about Keith is crazy. But you know, Keith is really a cool dude. Say, man, y'all ought to see
Yeah.
Keith over there. Keith, like, bro, what is wrong with you? Yeah, because I'm observing I'm outside of my body observing this person over here who's doing magnificent things or who's doing things that's shaking up the community or doing things that's making their family proud or becoming the first millionaire in the family or things like this. So you have to always remember talking in third person might help you out sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it will help you
So
out.
if you remember,
Yeah, and the funny
yeah.
thing about it, you can ask somebody from your past and ask somebody now, like who is Keith. They'll give two different definitions about the same person. So it's
Yep.
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
like
You got some people who done met me right now, and then you got some people who know me from the 90s, and then they gonna be like, nah, boy, that was six, man. That's six, man. We used to do this, and me and six used to do that. And it's like, nah, bro. I've never seen that side of that man.
yeah,
Oh, y'all don't know
Right.
what I knew. Yeah, when
Right.
you knew, you know what I'm saying? You don't know me. I
right,
always evolve to something that's never been seen by your eyes because you're gonna keep that same mindset of who I was. You're gonna keep that same mentality of, man, this is my dog. This is how I remember him. You know, and you want to stay remembering instead of reflecting. Be like, man, you know what, man? I remember I reflect. Oh, we did do things like that, but I see that you're growing now, and you know, I can respect that.
hmm
You know, we have to stop inheriting these belief systems without questioning them either, because
Right.
we've been told so many things growing up. We've been told so many things about us as black people growing up, but that's not even who we are. I was just looking at a video, man, I was on YouTube looking at the 20 most richest black people, black families in the United
hmm
States. And it's just a trip on how, if they taught us this in school growing up, instead of George Washington, instead of Abraham Lincoln, instead of all these other people, just think how powerful we would be.
Right.
They would be saying black privilege instead of white privilege.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Be doing, people would be doing what we're doing instead of, well, they do what we do anyway. That's the
Yeah.
whole crazy part. We don't even realize how Everybody wants to be black except for us.
Yeah, but they don't want the color. They don't want the color, but they want to be us so bad. They spend billions of dollars a year. You have
Yeah.
people
Right.
out there burning themselves in the sun, trying to get darker, because they like the way we look. Women going to get BBL because they know the sisters got the nicest bodies in the world.
Yeah.
You got black men, white men, basically trying to be like us. They ain't going to admit it, but they try. They try to have that swag because for us it's natural. We don't have to go out and put on a show. We just be who we are.
Yeah.
And people, they look at us in awe. And that's what the problem is because they can't handle what we really are. So they give us a stereotype to tell us who we are. That's why they put it in the movies. They try to show
Like
us at all times who we are. But that's not us. That's their
it's
view of us or their
a
opinion.
you know what I'm saying?
Say it again, you broke up.
I said that was just like the Alpha and Omega said. We are resilient.
Yeah, we are. We
We
are
don't
everything.
we don't
And
let
Yeah.
nothing. Every time we fall, we get back up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the sad things about it is just going in that direction that you were going, Keith. You know, you people. How can I say? Well, people could think what they want anyways. But you even have black people. It's like they'll rather be anything than black. They can they can be light skinned. Oh, that's because I'm part Indian and Cherokee. You's a nigga. Like no. You have wavy hair. But okay, whatever. It's like because I'm kids in school. You know. Oh yeah. I'm mixed up. Yeah. But no, I seen your parents.
Yeah, your daddy.
Like, no, you
Mm.
know what you are.
Yeah, you can't be mixed when your daddy black. If your
I'm
daddy's
saying,
black,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, man, I
But
like that though.
it all goes going beyond that superficial label. Like Mike was saying, people that sit up there and try and label you. Okay.
Nah, for
And
real.
that's what you think. And sometimes it's good to let people label you, and then you step out and show them. It's just like that lion and let people just mess with him until he get tired, and then he just go to tearing everything apart.
Yeah.
Why? Because sometimes you just gotta let them think that they fooling you, while you sitting back and watching, and then you come out and show them, and they're like, "Where the hell that come from?"
And
Yeah, you thought you knew.
it goes, yeah, because I would say I love proving people wrong, but I love watching the expression of people being proven wrong. You know,
Hmm.
when I was working, for other people, it was like, oh, okay, well, what you got going on? Oh, okay, well, I'm here part-time because I'm growing my own business. Oh, okay. And it's like, it's that time of the year when, the higher ups come in town and they're looking to expect everything and like just walking through their investments, right? And so
Hmm.
while they're over there doing that, then I remember like it was yesterday, you know, they came through and they had no idea that, the company that they was coming to inspect was my company.
Yeah.
And so
Hmm.
it's like they showed up and then some of the bosses at the time, they came in there with them. And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing, chef? Like, I'm great. And then other chef was like, hey, chef? Like, yeah, oh, I had no idea. Like, no, I told you what I was doing, but you wanted to believe that, oh, nah, he's just one of them people that
Hmm.
don't walk in and don't talk it. Yeah.
Right, right.
So,
You got a lot of them.
yeah.
But when I used to work as a bouncer, there were people that met me after meeting other people that I knew, and they were like, "Oh, well, I saw Mike. He did this, and he did that." But they see me in a completely different surrounding, like not at a club where I'm working, and they're like, "Man, I thought you would be much bigger." No, say I'm small in size, but I'm large in stature because that's who I am. But they were like, "But you don't seem like all these other guys, like I thought you would be." I don't have to be because I know who I am. I don't have to go out and be an asshole just because I can. Because
Right.
some of the most dangerous people in the world are some of the nicest people that you'll ever meet. And
Right.
why? Because they know who they are. They don't have to be assholes just to be assholes. You got people running around, they want to be bullies, trying to prove that they're something that they're not, because they want everybody to think that they're bad. But you're not. It takes a lot more than that. You got to be down to earth and be humble. And being humble when you know who you are takes you a lot further than just trying to be, well, I'm this, I'm that. You ain't got to brag. People see
But
you. It's like you telling somebody, I'm the boss. If you're the boss, why are you telling anybody? They should know by your actions and the way you carry yourself that you're the boss, right?
that's the problem with the boss word. They want to
Yeah,
tell people what instead of lead the people into becoming bosses themselves.
Yeah.
right.
That's a real leader. You know, a real leader is going to make sure that everybody else is involved in the same.
Yeah,
Everybody's growing at the same pace. A boss is trying to contain you at a level. This as far as you can go. I don't want you to go no higher than this. You
right.
know,
You can't get higher than me.
right? A lot of people can't
Nah,
identify their weaknesses.
right.
That's a big
It's
thing. Once
true.
you find your weakness, identify what makes you, and then don't, because we grew up in these toxic environments, we think these weaknesses are strong.
Mhm.
You think, like
Right.
you just said, claiming that you're tough, saying tough stuff. You thinking that's a part of you that's creating fear into people. And the whole time, if somebody knows who they are, they'll look at that as a weakness because of
Yes.
what we don't never be scared of the person that's real loud.
Yeah.
Hmm. Exactly. That's the
That's
last
it.
person you have to fear.
Never scared of them. But the person that's over there
Right.
barely whispering, man, I'm gonna pat it
Yep.
on here. I'm gonna say
That
that.
one back there in the back, quiet, watching everything, taking it all in.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. They know exactly who they are. All that talking
Yeah.
ain't never somebody who's real in this field. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
understanding the inner standing, that's where it really starts on your inner standing of looking at that mirror every morning, every rising, and saying that, hey, nah, man, you a bad person. You cold with it, man. You the best person. You the best person for this job for today. Today you're gonna represent you in the fullest to the fullest, to where the people around you is gonna be smiling. Everybody's gonna be happy that you came. Everybody's gonna be. You're gonna touch people in a magnificent way today. You got to say these things
Right.
in the mirror
Yeah.
just to make sure that your subconscious mind is eating all of that up. I heard this
Right.
one guy say to yourself, "I love you 10 times every day when you wake up."
Hmm.
In the mirror though. Look yourself in the eyes and say, I love you 10 times. And watch how much
Right.
joy your day is be filled with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see it happen.
You
Yeah.
know, and just like we were talking
Right.
about last week, go a day without complaining. Just
Yeah.
don't complain nothing.
About nothing. Yeah.
Don't care if
That's
somebody
all.
cut you. Don't care if your boss came in tripping. Don't care if if you go a whole day without complaining. That's why people in the country live so long.
Yeah.
Alan,
Yeah.
my God, people in the
Not
country
a
live
care
so
in the world. Yeah.
long in the world. Ain't no traffic. Man, I just gotta make sure that these rabbits don't eat my bushes, my garden.
Right.
Yeah.
That's about the worst they can complain about. If they complain about that, you
I
know.
honestly
Yeah.
think that's how my grandparents got to live to the age that they are. My grandmother 102. My grandfather he lived to be
Wow.
100. But it's like when all your family grown, you grew up in the country, and you can still drive a tractor at 97 years old with a cigar in your mouth that's not lit because you forgot to
Right.
light it. But
Mm,
97 years old, driving on 70 acres of land, what is there to
Yeah.
complain about? A cow walking in your
right.
way? Like,
Yeah.
Right.
that's it.
The least my word.
Yeah.
Least
Yeah.
yeah, shit. And you ain't gonna even complain about that because you're gonna be like, oh, I can fertilize the grass. That's gonna fertilize that grass some more. I can show
Yeah.
me that.
Even more.
Yeah.
That's it.
man, when you got time to think, you got peace. You know, you at peace with yourself, and like I was saying, you sit with your strengths and your weaknesses, and identify them, and hold yourself accountable. That's when you really know who you are becoming.
Right.
Hold
That's a
yourself
part of
accountable.
growth.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
it.
part that a lot of us don't realize, that we have to see that right there in order for us to become better.
Yeah. And you know, there's a lot of movies out that a lot of like most of the movies that we watch or that come out are always they're putting or they're pointing to us in a negative light for the most part. Because we're always the gangsters, we're the killers, we're the thugs. We ain't got shit to do with smoke weed and hang out. We're unintelligent. But then there are movies that, if you actually pay attention to them, it's like Kung Fu Panda. It's a kids movie, but what the whole point of the movie is, you got a panda who ain't got no kind of fighting skills, one of the most docile animals in the world, that becomes a kung fu master. Now he's trying to find a scroll, and this scroll is supposed to give you the secret to eternal power. He fights the most feared, most ferocious animal, which was a tiger, to get this scroll. The tiger gets the scroll, opens it, and looks at it, doesn't understand what's going on. It's like he's confused. The panda gets the scroll from him, looks at it, and knows right away what the meaning is. And all the movie is telling you everything you need to have unlimited power is to know yourself. The scroll, when he opened it, was a mirror. All he did was look at the mirror and saw himself.
Mike,
Yeah.
do
Yo,
you still drive trucks, right? You still work?
yeah, I still work.
Because you have a lot of time watching all these goddamn movies.
Hey, I might saw those way back in the past. I just remember because the meaning behind them was more important than the movie itself.
You got one more time and you're fired. This is not a movie club. Kung Fu Panda. Let's talk about in West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spend most of my days.
Yeah,
And
Bruce
look
Lee.
where he is now. Look where he is now, though. Hey,
Right.
But no, you
but
do have a point because everybody tried to convince him like, can't do this, you can't do it. He's doing it.
right,
I mean,
exactly.
you try and compare the tech. If you try and criticize a goldfish on how well he can climb a tree, he's going to be considered an idiot, right? So
Right,
it's the same thing, man. Like,
But that goes that emotional manipulation.
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
People are gonna try to convince you of what you're not. Whole time you like, nah, I can't fold. I ain't gonna change. But some people will be like, just because they love that person so much, they will conform into whatever that person says. It's like your boss tell
right,
you ain't a worker. Your teacher tell you ain't gonna be nothing growing up. That's why you hear the rappers
right.
say, yeah, or Steve Harvey say, I wish my teacher could see me now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Because
you're
you
sending this
told
teacher a TV every year.
you feel me? Just to see me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a different kind of stunting right there, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
a different
Yep.
kind.
And the teacher talking about what I'm gonna do with all these TVs. Hey.
Yeah, yeah. Turn it into a business. How about
Mm-hmm.
that?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I wanted
Hey,
to say this.
go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
Well, I was just going to say that for the question of who are you, it says that you are a mystery unfolding in time, a being seeking meaning. You are the question, the seeker, and if you dare, the answer you're willing to live. So you're all of these things.
Yeah, and
And yes, you have to believe it.
I was gonna go there with you. I was about to say you have to ask yourself some questions, and here's one of the questions that I came up with is like, what am I living for when all the noise fades and only the essentials remain. So what am I really doing out here when everybody is not around, when nobody's looking, when nobody's, who am I being?
Right.
Because a lot of us sit around and watch TV when ain't nobody around. A lot of us
Right.
sit back on the phone when ain't nobody around. Some of us just do nothing when ain't nobody around.
Right.
Yeah, I
Just in
look
this
at
program.
YouTube podcasts about who's the richest people in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And but we have to realize how powerful we are as people because everything always resonates back to goes right back to the beginning of us being in power.
Yeah.
Right.
Even everything, us being all the inventors. So why can't we take that from where we came from and
Right.
become that? You know, it's more of us than it is them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why come together, unite, pull everything out, and make it happen?
Right.
Because why? We still don't know who we are.
Yeah. And there's this thing called psychological warfare, and
Yeah.
it's been going on for centuries, and
Mm-hmm.
especially against black people, because the only way that white supremacists can feel like they're in power over you is to make you believe that you're powerless. So if they don't let you know your history, they take away your history. So if you think, oh, well, everything I got came from a white man, or everything I've never been able to do this, I can't do that, then it's easier for them to control you. But once you start to realize who you are and where you came from, the kind of kings and queens in history that you are actually a descendant of, when you start to realize it and believe it and become it, nobody can hold you back from anything. They can't
It's
hold
not.
us back.
It's not even just the kings and the queens. It's the people who invented half of this
Yes.
world. They're looking at
Yeah.
this guy. He was mixed with Latin, but he was black and
Hmm.
Latin, and he's the one who built the first shipping yard over on in the San Francisco Bay.
Wow. Okay.
Bought him 30,000
All right.
acres over in Mexico, and I mean in San Diego and California, down in Mexico area rather, about 30,000 acres. And before he could see it, he had gold on his land.
Hmm. Wow.
You know, worth it would have been this year would have. I mean, this time and day it would have been like 14 million.
Mm-hmm.
So back then, just think about, you know what I'm saying? It's the fact that I'm just saying that to say because we have to realize that a lot of us created this world that we live in, y'all. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody trying to take out history in these classrooms so
Yeah.
that they can say this is who we started this and we can't. No, you can't take away history. History is history. You can take it
Right.
out of the school. That's where it goes back into us teaching our children instead of allowing these teachers to teach our children.
Yeah.
Right.
You send your child to school with way more education than that teacher have. That child look at that teacher like, right? Challenge
It's
the,
down in the principal office.
what was the movie about, Mike? The Panda challenge the master.
Hmm.
And what's one of the rules of the 48 laws of power? Never
Never
Challenge the master.
outshine the master.
yeah.
Yep. Hey, but in order for them to keep us down, it's simple because we get distracted with so much bullshit. It's like you got reality shows, the
Yeah.
Real Housewives of Atlanta that ain't even housewives. Like, why the hell you got people on the radio talking about this like it's the breaking news, the world's about to end. Why? Read something that's going to be substantial to you, that's going to be beneficial. But no, we're gonna go talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense. And then the people who are supposedly our leaders, they're telling us in church, all you got to do is believe in Jesus. All you got to do is this. All you got to do, believe in this politician, believe in this. Or we're always going to look out for you. No, I don't need anybody to look out for me. I look out for myself because I know who I am. And if I can't get it on my own, then it won't be got. It's just that simple. But you got the government giving people public assistance and telling them, okay, well, you can make just as much as that person that's going to work, and you ain't even got to get out and leave your house. You can sit at home all day watching TV, doing nothing, becoming dependent on somebody else to come and save you. That's the thing that we got to get away from. There was this saying that necessity is the mother of invention. So any invention that was out there, even the one that we're not credited for, came from us. Because who's going to, like they say, the guy who invented the cotton gin, when did he ever pick cotton? Why would he have to invent something so his slaves wouldn't have to go out there and work?
Right.
But
So,
back in those days, slaves and blacks couldn't have patents. They couldn't get patents. So their owners got the patents. So they got
right.
credit for shit that we did. But that's just the
Yeah.
word. They telling us what they think of us, and they showing us what they think of us. But
It
you got
goes
to know
back
who you are for yourself.
into another question of what
Mm-hmm.
do I what do I believe in truly? Not what I've been
Right.
told, but what resonates with my deepest feeling. Not with your
Mm-hmm.
deepest, but with your deepest knowing.
Right.
That's the difference, y'all. Because
Yeah.
what you believe is not what you know. I
Right.
forgot that little clip. That guy, he's from the islands, and he was telling, he was asking this white guy about do he know Jesus and do he believe which one did he believe in Jesus? Did he know Jesus? And he was like,
Mm-hmm.
I believe in
Yeah, I
Jesus.
saw that clip. Yeah.
Like he know Jesus. He's like, well, how do you know Jesus? Like he couldn't answer. He said, but do you believe in Jesus? He's like, yeah, I believe it. Now he said, do you know your parents? Yeah, I know my parents. So you know your parents, you don't believe in you. It's like that right there. We have to realize
Mm-hmm.
these two get intertwined a lot. And we always don't put the definition on the word as it should be.
Yeah.
We
Right.
we phonics until it's all said and done instead of stop the ebonics
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and start living out of that. The definition means the word means exactly what this word says,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But we so caught up in the hood, or some of us anyway, not all of us, but some of us are caught up in so much hood mentality to where we don't want to leave it alone. We thinking that's our
Right.
way out. It's only going to get you to that flea level.
Yeah.
Them fleas, they jump so high. You take the lid off, they only going to jump that high.
Right. They've been
Yeah,
conditioned to never try to go higher.
right, right. So that's another thing with your deepest knowing. Come on with something that resonates with your deepest knowing. You know,
Yeah, I wrote down that this question, who am I? Like it sounds like a simple question, but it is a question behind every other question.
yeah,
Because in personal development, you have to eventually figure out who you are. Until you know who you are, you're never going to go any further. But once you know who you are, it's no more hiding it. Can't nobody else tell you anything about you.
yeah. That's
It's
the reason
almost
why
like Eminem. Hmm?
we
Go
about
ahead.
that. Friend of mine was talking about recalibrating,
Yeah.
recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize that, man. Every day you have to recalibrate. Every day you have to refocus because some days are
Right.
rougher. Some things happen when things don't. Other things don't happen. You know.
Yeah.
But we stay focused and we keep reflecting and instead of remembering, because remembering will hold you in a place to where you don't want to be.
Right.
but reflecting will help you grow from that place, from that space.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so
You're
that's something
looking
that
at it completely a different. It's a different way of looking at things.
somebody anyway, that'll help somebody. But
Yeah.
that's part where we're not even trying to get in tune with ourselves. We don't even care because we like autopilot. Autopilot, I don't have to do work. Autopilot, I
Right.
don't have to do anything. Autopilot, I'm straight because it's gonna happen the way it's supposed to, but it's not.
Right.
Never does
You
when
know,
you're on.
exactly. And taking the easy way is really not the best way of doing things. Because I remember even in the army, they would teach us like you're traveling somewhere, depending on how you go. If you take the easy route, everybody takes the easy route. But the enemy also knows that route. So what do? They plant landmines. You go walking through that, taking the easy route and get blown up. You take the hard route, you can't put grenades on the side of mountains. Too steep. Rock. Sometimes you have to go in a different route than everybody else because you're going to fall into the same pit that everybody else falls to unless you make your own lane.
Hmm.
Sometimes you just have to stop and read rather than say, oh, well, now I'm just going to go hang out. You got to do something different if you want to become something different.
Yeah.
Ooh, say that.
Yeah.
Say that.
I mean, I just learned that you have to create the world that you want to live in.
Yeah.
So
Uh. Create the world you want to live in.
yeah.
I heard a
I
preacher saying one time, he was saying, I don't understand these people, they talking about that they're gods. How can they be God? Only God can create. But after the service, I had a conversation. I'm like, but humans can create whatever they want. He's like, no, they can't. I said, yeah, you can. Everything that we have was invented by somebody. God didn't put plates, forks, spoons out here. He didn't build the cars, but he gave men the intelligence to be able to do it for themselves. So you
you
are a creator.
before a preacher to say that, and that's why I say people don't put the words that they're using into the right perspective because all they
Exactly.
repeat, copy, paste,
Yeah.
repeat, paste, repeat.
Yeah.
They, that's why I tell people
Exactly.
you quit using these cliches just to say the cliche because somebody with
Yeah.
money said this thing. Oh, if
And
your
you don't
dreams
even think about it.
yeah, if your dreams ain't big enough to scare you, you don't have the right dreams. It's like if it's my dream,
Right?
why would I be scared? I'm the one creating this whole thing, so why would I be afraid? Now I can be unease at some point, or I can be, I can get overwhelmed about it. But why would I be scared of it?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. If
True.
it's my, if I'm going for the big gusto, if I'm going, it's like Michael Jordan them taking the last shot.
Mm-hmm.
They take the last shot because that's their dream.
Hey, I
Some
believe
other
I want to hit this shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
and people listen to somebody because they got money, and it's like don't listen to that. Listen to
Or
the value
position.
they're putting
Yeah.
in on the conversation that y'all are having. You having money does not equate to your value. Does not equate to your
Mm,
principle, your moral system. That doesn't equate to any of that. But
exactly.
what greatness is the integrity of a man, the morals of a man, the principles of a man. That's what valuable. Not his Lamborghini, not his self-driving car, not his what Cat Williams say he gonna be in the back butt naked with a pit bull puppy reading the Bible.
Yeah.
Ask the driver. Ask the driver.
Yep.
Hey, no. But yeah, man, we do these type of things just so that we can bring awareness to people, man. Because I know a lot of days we're not thinking about these type of topics. A lot of times nobody's thinking about asking themselves, "Who am I?" Nobody, you know what I'm saying? So we had
Right.
these conversations y'all, just so we could bring awareness to everybody. Hopefully, you'll have this conversation with somebody that's not on this live, or somebody that's in your household, one of your children. You'll bring up these type of conversations. You know, that's the reasoning for this show, y'all.
Yeah.
Just so make sure that y'all have some conversation starters when you go home, or when you're after the show is over, y'all done watching it. You say, hey, you know what, man? You hear what they were saying? I know tomorrow is a different day. You probably won't even think about it no more.
All
But
right.
just to have insight, just to have that understanding and understanding on what it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
It
know we're
might
not.
just spark something.
Yeah, yeah. I know we ain't entertaining because we ain't talking about fights and we ain't got nothing. Cardi, we ain't got no celebrities on here, but things that we talking about, hopefully I know if you listen to them and you apply them to your life, they will change your life. Because I know mine has changed.
Yeah. Hey, I wrote down something here, and it says, "You are the choices you make in the face of challenge. You are the awareness behind your thoughts, the witness behind your mask. You are not your failures, and you're not your fears. You are what you become when you face them."
Yeah. All right, Mr.
Yes.
Pro. All right, Omega, he trying to take.
Nah, just take that tone to read for me.
Oh, okay, that was. Oh, that's what
That's
you
all
got
right. I
going.
got something different for the go out.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I'm down here texting. I'm gonna text this right quick. Yeah, Mike, read this right quick.
Yeah.
That part, man. But yeah, man, I like it. I like it, man, because we gotta at least start to implement. It's like Yaki was saying that for us changing your living, implement
Mhm.
something that replace one of your bad habits with a good habit for his food.
Right.
So if you was
Hmm.
taking chips, take apple slices. If you were taking, cookies, take you some grapes. So that when you do
Yeah.
snack, and snacking healthy. And then eventually you'll say, you know what? I don't even feel like eating today because I done ate so much snack.
Yeah.
Right.
And now
That's
you
it.
like, if you do eat, it'd probably be some more fruit. Because then you'll be
Yeah.
like, well, shit, I ain't got full off of this watermelon. I don't really need nothing.
Yeah, that and like
Right.
honeydew melon and
Oh, yeah, that's
like
honeydew.
yeah.
Hmm.
On my way to work, I'm eating some of that honeydew, man. That honeydew melon is good.
Yeah.
Sprinkle you a little salt on it, y'all. You know how we do.
Hey, somebody put me
Gotta
on to
get
the
this.
like when you slice your watermelon, put lime juice on it or squeeze lemon on it. Like I'm not trying that. I
Oh,
tried it. That stuff is good because it brings out
Yeah.
that sweetness, the water. Like yeah,
Mm.
okay.
Gotta try that one, then. I ain't tried that yet.
Yeah, man.
Hmm.
Always something. We got to do something.
hmm
And that's,
That's,
yeah, I like that, man. That's what we doing, y'all. But man, I got another one here that says, once you in that solitude stage, use that to strategize your next move instead of just, thinking about all the things that went bad. Use it to strategize. Use it to build. Use those silent moments to create. And that and
yes.
that will make you feel that you are accomplishing things. And I was listening to this guy today. He was saying, as far as don't make a plan, make a system, create a system instead of creating a plan. Because everybody know plans are broken. Plans can be broken.
Hmm.
We've been living in a system all of our lives that hasn't been broken yet.
Right.
It's not created to benefit us either. So you know how
Mm.
creative we are as people to survive in a system that was not meant for us to grow, build, or create, and yet and still we're still thriving through a system that's not designed for us.
Yeah.
We are special
That's
people,
amazing,
y'all.
isn't it?
We are special people for real.
Yeah, because I
And
mean,
we,
we surviving through a broken system. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
in each of our careers, like we're lasting in something that was meant to break us. They put these
yeah,
rules, these guidelines, these bars up, and then we're still conquering them. We're still overachieving. You have
right.
people like, damn, I tried to break him. Why is he still here?
That part.
Mm-hmm.
That part. They've done it
That's it.
times in different ways, and they put people because they know we love entertainment instead of loving the truth.
Yeah,
We wouldn't even
Yeah.
care about the truth. As long as you can entertain us, we good with the entertainment.
Yeah. True.
yeah.
That's why everybody jump on the city. That's why everybody listens to Cardi B and Offset. Oh, Cardi B got her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, don't come to me about Cardi B. I don't even know that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She definitely ain't contributing to my finances. So what can she do for me?
Pimp Mike. I knew Mike was a pimp back in the day. Mike said, yeah, yeah. The little thing ain't contributing to my finances. That ain't Pimpin' Mike. Man, I
Yeah.
knew you was up. I should have said, I thought I seen you on there,
Yeah.
man.
Uh, like I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
y'all
Boys wanted,
see me one way.
oh, we wanted
Yeah.
the money.
That's it.
Mike, how your
That's
girlfriend
it.
doing?
My girlfriend, my
Yeah,
friend,
your friend.
she's good. She's good. She's probably watching the show now.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
Nah, man.
hey, Keith, her name is Deborah.
Okay,
So,
Deb.
y'all go ahead and tell Deborah hi. Since
Right?
Alejandro put me on blast. Since Mr.
Yeah.
Alpha and Omega just put
I
me
didn't
on
say a
blast.
name.
I,
I did not say a
no
name.
comment.
I mean,
Yeah.
You brought up the subject.
I'm just saying,
Hey,
my wife
that's
said
like
hi.
the brother that throw you under the bus with your wife. Oh, but I didn't say
Listen,
that.
nah. I took my wife to the airport this morning. She going to Italy for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Come on,
should
baller.
have went with her.
No, no, no.
That's it.
I want her to
Gotta work.
enjoy her and her family.
Right, right.
I'm gonna be
I
at
hear
home
you, man.
meditating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's smiling too big talking about to meditate. I'm
Right?
meditating.
I ain't want to say nothing. I ain't want to blow up the spot.
Hey,
Now, hey man, Alejandro don't do nothing but drink money, shine, and
hey,
listen to
That's it.
that and water. That's it.
Hey,
Yes,
yeah, true that.
because I'm all
yeah,
about the growth mindset. Yes, sir. With that
yeah,
being said, I want to go out with saying growth is painful, change is painful, but nothing is more painful than staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Whatever makes you uncomfortable makes your biggest opportunity to grow.
uh,
Wow,
it is.
wow.
Yeah, he got it in.
He's
He getting it
back.
right now.
Yeah,
He already,
he waiting to be called. He's ready.
It's all a part of that
Hey,
meditating.
I get him
I
went on
hear
out
you.
there. Hey, let me go on here and
Hey,
say, man.
hey. Now, let me get it in, cause like I said, that wasn't the go out earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I am not who the world says I am. I am not even who I thought I was. I am who I choose to become in every moment. I rise, fall, learn, and begin again. It's a
Okay,
poem
Maya
by someone
Angelou. I
anonymous.
like that. Maya Angelou, go ahead.
Hey, he in your notebook. He's over there in your notebook, man.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, I just
I've
sent
been
that to him
thinking.
too.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all a little. I'm gonna give y'all a little something that I wrote down. It says obstacles in life are inevitable, but that is what makes us stronger. Building the
Mhm.
character of a person with integrity takes discipline and focus. So with this, we must self-develop every day. getting to know yourself, man. And y'all know my
Yes.
favorite. I'm gonna start with the man in the mirror.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
With the man in the mirror. But yeah, man, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Had some people come in. There was good people we ain't seen in a while. But we
Mm-hmm.
appreciate. I'm telling you, go over there, like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. Like the videos over there. Start over there, and then we can really start, making an impact, man. Because everybody needs to know something about some of the topics that we're talking about. You have to
Yes.
hear these words every now and then in order for you to feel. I mean, to build, not feel, but build something stronger than what you have. And that's what great being is. It's all about creating another layer of yourself. Just like the onion has different layers. But to build a house, strong foundation, you have to put them footer boards, form boards, and then you have to start pouring that
Mm-hmm.
concrete. But you have
Mhm.
to build layer at a time. So hey, man, y'all have an amazing evening. We appreciate everybody for tuning in, and y'all come back next week.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. Peace.
Peace.
Great show.
Great show, fellas. Yeah, it was.